In this question, we are given that x is negative. Now, x can be an integer or a fraction. So, do not assume that x is an integer. So, if nothing about x is given, x is probably a real number. We have to check if the value of x is less than minus 3. Now, let's move on to step 2 and analyze the statement 1. In statement 1, we are given that x squared is greater than 9. Now we can write this inequality as x squared minus 9 greater than 0, or as x squared minus 3 whole squared is greater than 0. If you can recall, this is the identity for difference of squares, which is given by a squared minus b squared equal to a plus b times a minus b. Hence, we can write this as x minus 3 times x plus 3 greater than 0. Now the range over here is x less than minus 3 and x is greater than 3. Now many of you might fall into the trap that is set in this statement and mark the answer and mark the statement as insufficient because you are getting two answers. But there's a trap here. Remember that x is a negative number. This means that in no way can x be greater than 3. So the only possible case is that x has to be minus 3. And hence this clearly answers our rephrased question. And so the statement 1 is sufficient. And out of the given options, we eliminate options B, C and E. Now let's check statement 2. Statement 2 tells us that the cube of x is less than minus 9. Now the best way to check this is to take two values of x. Let's take them under case 1 and case 2. Under case 1, let's take x is equal to minus 3. Then the cube of x is minus 27, which is less than minus 9. But x is not less than minus 3. And hence, from this case, we can answer the question with a definite no. Now let's consider another case where x is equal to minus 4. In this case, x cube equals minus 64, which is less than minus 9, and x is also less than minus 3, and we can answer the question with a definite yes. But since we are getting two contradictory answers, we can say that statement 2 is not sufficient. And thus the correct answer is option